We only have one life to live. Yeah, 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 yeah. We only have one life to live. We only have one life to live. And we gotta live it. Don't even strive on negative vibes. Cause you won't make it. No matter what they say. You should always try to live a positive life anyway. We only have one life to live, and we got to live it. Don't even strive on negative vibes, cause you won't make it. No matter what they say, we should always try to live a positive life anyway. We all know time is running out every day. The people they know that life is not a game that we play. If you're not sure about this test, I want the whole world to confess that we all should try to live our life the best way that we can. So I know we only have one life to live, and we have to live it. Don't even strive on negative vibes, cause you won't make it. No matter what they say, you should always try to live a positive life anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We only have one life to live, and we gotta live it. Don't even strive on negative vibes, cause you won't make it. No matter what they say, you should always try to live a positive life anyway. We all know time is running out every day. The people they know that life is not a game that we play. If you're not sure about this test, I want the whole world to confess that we all should try to live our life the best way that we can. So I know we only have one life to live, and we have to live it. Don't even strive on negative vibes, cause you won't make it. No matter what they say, you should always try to live a positive life. Try to live a positive life. Try to live a positive life anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We only have one life to live, and we have to live it. Don't even strive on negative vibes, cause you won't make it no matter what they say. We should always strive to live a positive life anyway. Love and honor to the ancestors, love and honor to the creative force, love and honor to your ancestors, to the creative force that not only works from within us, but outside of us. Regardless of what's going on, know thyself. Woo! Know thyself. And the more you know thyself is the more you will be able to help yourself and help your family and help the community around. Now, a lot of you know that the topic is stay on a higher vibration during these times from a numerovational point of view. And that is what I am all about. Now, I'm not saying don't get prepared, because I remember my grandmother and my mother and my grandfathers used to say, prevention is better than cure. I'll repeat that. Prevention is better than cure. Why not learn to prevent a thing so you don't have to end up curing a thing? My grandmother said that. My late great grandmama said it. My late great grandpapa said it. My mother used to say it. And I had to remind my mother today, prevention is better than cure. And I'm going to show a few books which have the preventative measures that we should have gotten these books years ago, because I used to promote this. I mean, I am a disaster instructor. So I deal with disaster prevention. I've dealt with disaster protection. I've dealt with disaster preparedness over 20 years. So, I can say that I'm basically an authority at it, but I am not into paranoia. Not into paranoia. And that's one thing I want everybody to understand. Our people, as original people, whether you call yourself Black or Moor or Christian or Muslim or Jew or Hebrew, whatever you call yourself, we have to learn to be more proactive and not reactive. Yes, we have to learn to be proactive and not reactive, because this universe has been around for millions of years and has gone through millions of viruses and millions of traumas and millions of ups and downs. But we must have, and we're still here. We still are here. You remember? And that's what, even in the movie The Matrix, that first Matrix movie, or the second Matrix movie, when the Leo energy, the one, the only Lawrence Fishburne spoke, and he said, "We're still here. We're still here." It's the truth. We're still here no matter what's coming, whether it's machines, whether it's viruses, whether it's diseases. We are still here. And that's what we must learn to live on that. We just need to be preventive. Prevention is better than cure. So those that are older people, those that may have compromised immune systems, or those that are able to get their immune system compromised, then they need to boost their energy up, boost their immune system up. That's why it's all about staying on a higher vibration, not just on a mental vibration, not just on an internal vibration, but also an external vibration, to stay on that high vibration. Because I've heard reports that we might already have it. Everybody might already have it. And maybe that's true. And if that's true, that means the more you keep your immune stronger by eating the berries that are necessary and eating the proper food that is necessary. I know some of us are going to slip. Sometimes we slip into our comfort foods because we are either in love, or we need the comfort food to maintain a certain comfort. And I totally understand that sometimes we need comfort food, but you got to make sure you have the formulas for detoxification. You have to have the formulas for the replenishing, and you got to have the formulas that says, hey, it's good. It's there for you. It's always been there in nature, family. So please pay attention. I'm not going to, I always say I'm not going to be long, so I better not say that. I always say I'm not going to be long. But from a numerovational point of view, we've been speaking about 2020 and the years of the 2000s, especially me, because we are 20 years in the year of the 2000s. So according to the Gregorian calendar, you may be living under another calendar, you may be studying another calendar, but know and believe that if you are in the United States or in certain parts of all over the world, they still bear witness to this 2020. They have all agreed that this is a 2020 year vibration. And like I've said on a few other stations, a few other channels, and this channel, that 2020 is also a health vibration. 2020 adds up to a 4, which is also another health vibration, because the 2 itself, the 2 is a health number. And it deals with the digestive system and being careful of what you eat and who you eat from. That's what's important. So it's what you eat and who you eat from in this day and time, to protect your digestive system, your gastric system, the bowels and all, and making sure your bowels are moving and making sure that you are detoxing yourself. So in case we already have the so-called virus, in case you might contract it or get it in some form or fashion, just in case. I'm not saying you do, I'm not saying you don't, But just in case, keep the mind right and the rest will follow. You remember that song? You remember that song that that great group said back in Vogue? You know, you know, free your mind and the rest will follow. Hey, enhance and higher your mentality and the rest will follow. Enhance and higher your mind to another level and the rest will follow. Because what you put in your mind, what you allow to come and filter in your mind, whether it's through the news, whether it's through music, whether it's through television, whether it's through radio, your mind will hold on to it and then the rest will follow. And because 2020 or 2020 represents the 4 energy frequency, that is the mental frequency, whether it's mentally up or mentally down. It's totally up to you what you're going to do with it. So free your mind and the rest will follow. So enhance your mind, elevate your mind, and the rest will follow. Your body will follow. So maintain a positive attitude is so important during these so-called trying times. And I say so-called trying times because we've been through some trying times before this. Our ancestors have been through some trying times. Our elders before us had been through some trying times. We've lost cities. We've lost. Think about what happened in the Congo with Leopold and how many millions of people they've killed. How many millions of people that Europeans have killed and Arabs have killed. We've been through some trying times. So elevate your mind and the rest will follow. Elevate your mind and the rest of your body will follow. Elevate your mind in the proper thought patterns. Elevate your mind in the proper eating patterns. Elevate your mind in what you are reading. Now, this is a good book to have in your arsenal. This one is called Preparedness Now by a brother named Aton Edwards. Although the information may be a little outdated that Aton may say, but the preparedness check and the list and the information in this is still very strong and very good to have, at least by saying, you can tell I studied this book. This is, you can see I got it marked up and all that kind of stuff. This was our manual in the International Preparedness Network. He got another book coming out called Afro Preppers. I think is coming out for specifically geared towards the original community, the Black folks, the Moors, any whatever you call yourself. Aton got a new book coming out soon. Very good book to have. This one is called Preparedness Now, and it's called The Emergency Survival Guide by Aton Edwards. I'm going to be having him on my show next week because he's a scientist and he's very connected to the community at large that understands what's going on with the viruses, what's going on with the ice caps, what's going on all around the world, as if this never happened before. This stuff has happened before, family. Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused. And I always got to tell you, stay focused. And that's why this is also a troll-free zone. So, let me enter that, of course. And like I said, the topic is stay on a higher vibration during these times from a numerovational point of view. A no troll zone. That's what this is. And if you want to send me some love through Cash App, $ King Simon 3158. That's $ King Simon 3158. If you appreciate the information that I'm about to share. Now, because, family, this is a year of the awakening, a year of judgment, because what it is that 20 and 20 has now emerged together, has now merged together. So the energy and the vibration has gone up a notch. And that's a beautiful thing if you are in the right mind. I'll say it again. It's a beautiful thing if you are in the right mindset from a numerovational point of view. Because like I do is motivate you with your numbers, but do know that it comes with duality. So when you start seeing the weird and unusual stuff going on in the media and the television, remember also the number 4, which 2 + 0 + 2 + 0 = 4. Or 20 + 20 is 40. Remember, the 4 rules technology. It rules radio. It rules social media. That is what the 4 does. and it rules on its highest level and its lowest level. So if you're getting a lot of the low level energy because of this corona scare, this virus scare and all that, it is supposed to happen because that's what the media does. As a matter of fact, the word media starts with the M, and M is ruled by the number 4 in numerology. As a matter of fact, let's read the letters media. I'll go into it right now. Media. Oh yeah, MEDIA. I wish I was with my blackboard, but let's stay focused. I'm not at my blackboard at this time, so it's all right. I'm not at my blackboard at this time, but it's all right. It's all good. 9111. Okay, that's 9, 14, 9, 10, 14, 15. Okay, so the word media, 10, 14, 15. The word media adds up to a number 15, which equals the 6. So there are dualities in the numbers. There's a high level of it and there's a low. So those that are watching me on your smart TV or on your phone, pay close attention. So in the ancient system of Chaldea, it adds up to a number 15 and 6. And 6 is also the number that rules balance and harmony on one level and then unbalance and harmony in the other level. Also, it rules health. The number 6 rules health. So you could either have a healthy relations with media or an unhealthy relation with media. And then because there's M rules 4, M is connected to 4, E is connected to 5, D is connected to 4, I is connected to 1, and A is connected to 1. You have the doubling of the 4 that's there. So it tells me that the media is there to deal with the mind even more because there's more 4s in the word media than any other number next to the number 1. And 1 means that it will be first. It'd be the first to do, and it's about circulation because anybody who studied numerology and even health, they know that the number 1 rules circulation. It rules circulating things and moving things through the body and throughout the air. And that's why it is so pervasive. That's why media and what it's doing to us is so pervasive. That's why I need all of you to stay on the highest level possible, keeping your mind right. It's all right to get news when you need the news because it's all about preparation. Because like I said earlier when I started the show, my grandmother, may she rest in peace. My grandfather, may he rest in peace. And grandmothers and grandfathers used to say, prevention is better than cure. Why not learn to prevent a thing before you have to cure a thing? In other words, being proactive is a very positive thing. So you don't have to end up being reactive and being moved into whatever camps or whatever places they want to check you out and all that kind of stuff. Learn to be proactive, not only with what you store in your house, but what you store in your body, what you store in your mind. Be proactive, family. And once you learn to be proactive, you'll be a progenitor of greatness on multiple levels, and you'll be able to help yourself, help your family, and help your community, and help your nation after. So once again, this is a very good book to have, Preparedness Now, because he gives you some real good, pertinent information written by Aton Edwards, or Dr. Ben used to call him Aton, Aton Edwards. This is a good book written by a brother who's been a hard worker in our community for many years, especially through New York. And then we have another book. Now, this is written by a European, but it's a very good book, and you're going to like the title. Look at that title. What to Do When Ish Hit the Fan. I think it's the most comical title, but I love it. What to Do When Ish Hit the Fan. Both books are good, because it comes from multiple levels, even dealing with pandemics and terrorist attacks and earthquakes and hurricanes. Both of those books deal with that. Tornadoes, civil unrest, all of that. And that's written by David Black. Very good book. I've had these books for years. Matter of fact, I'd given one of these books to my son, and then a good friend of mine bought the book because she heard that I gave it to one of my family members, and I never got it back. So I got it back again in my my arsenal, and I've studied over years. I've studied disaster preparedness and awareness for over 20 years with Aton Edwards of the International Preparedness Network. You can Google Aton Edwards up and you'll see a lot of different information about him, how they invite him to MSNBC. He's been on WBLS, all major radio stations from here to Canada. This is here and around the world. It's all about, and Aton is a powerful brother. He's born under the 7 number. And, you know, sometimes those 7s, boy, people born in them 7s can be very intense. He born the same day as Prince. And, you know, Prince was intense, regardless of what people think about Prince. If you know Prince, and I've done sessions, I've done Numerovation sessions for one of his best friends. I won't even mention the name, but I've done a Numerovation session for one of his best friends. And she said he was intense. He was definitely brilliant and he was intense. But yeah, that book is written by Dave Black, and it's called What to Do When Ish Hit the Fan. Very good book. Comical and very good book, but he keeps it real. And Aton, our brother, is also very good book. He has Preparedness Now, and he's writing a new book specifically geared to us as original people of melanin. I got him. He's going to be coming on here probably by next week. I might have him in studio with me in my basement studio so we can actually talk. Also, David Black wrote another book. This one is called Living Off the Grid. A simple guide to creating and maintaining a self-reliant supply of energy, water, shelter, and more by Dave Black. Another good book to have in your arsenal by Dave Black, Living Off the Grid. Now, living off the grid is not an easy thing because you might have to deal with solar power and solar energy. And at the end of the day, you're still buying from other people but if you learn to, there's a website, a YouTube that I'm attached to that I subscribe to, and they show you how to make free energy. How to make free energy from magnets. You might have old speakers that you might have and all that type of stuff, how to make free lighting and all that kind of stuff. Very good. I think, let me see if I got that website here. But you can Google free energy, how to produce free energy on YouTube. Let me see, energy on YouTube, because, you know, people are following under Tesla's thing. And he was all about really producing free energy on YouTube. You can go to free energy on YouTube and they show you how to make your own free energy supply. Let me see, what's the name of this YouTube channel? I mean, from magnets, from copper, they show you how to do it from a very good perspective. You just have to have that. It's called Share Tech, SHARE Tech, Share Tech. Very good YouTube channel to find out how to make new free energy generators with coils, real new technology, absolutely free online. All you have to do is buy the materials and see how to make it. Yo, it's all out there. That's why I'm keeping on a high vibe. I ain't got no time for the drama, man. I'm drinking my good old juice. This is my beet juice. Good. Oh, man. Good for the blood. Good for all kinds of stuff. Got my beet juice. I got my green juice. I got my detox. I got my colon cleanse. I got all of that. And water. Now, a lot of people may be stocking up on water, and I got enough water. I got even a water filter. But also, if you do find yourself running out of water, one thing about Aton and this man here, they're about improvisation. Even if you have to use your toilet water, I'm talking about the water in back of the toilet, the one that's holding and storing the toilet. Even if you have to use the water, you got to know how to filter that water. And they teach filtration and how to use water filters or create your own water filters also. So, you know, once again, these 2 books are great. These 2 books are great. Matter of fact, these 3 books are great. I don't have 3 arms, so I won't be able to hold up all 3 of them. But these 3 books are great. One is written by Aton Edwards. This book is written by Aton Edwards, Preparedness Now. And these 2 books are written by Dave Black. What to Do When Ish Hit the Fan and Living Off the Grid. Very good book. And I have a whole bunch of different books, health books, Dr. Africa's book, Queen of Fools book. I got so many books. I've studied Polite. I've studied KT, the Arch degree. These are good people in our community doing great works as far as holistic healing and health is concerned. If you want to go down the holistic route, these guys will talk about holistic health, but they definitely, during emergency situations, they always tell you to go to the allopathic methods first, because usually the allopathic methods are faster and can get rid of pains or tie your leg or do certain things. They can show you, they'll tell you to go down that route. And then when things calm down, you get into the holistic remedy of healing and all that. And some of the holistic remedies can be done right away too. Just like if you have any cuts and bruises and stuff, you can use turmeric and you can put it over your cuts and bruises and it will stop the cuts and bruises. You can even use cayenne pepper. Yes, you can use cayenne pepper. Sea moss is something good. You darn right sea moss is good with the bladder wrack and all that, because it gives you those trace minerals that you need. So all that is good, as long as you have enough, as long as you are also working out and taking care of your health, but also taking care of your mind at the same time. And like I said, I'm not going to be here long, and I hate to say that, but I just wanted to come from a numerovational perspective, because the 2020 has been an eye-opener. A lot of people say, yeah, that's the number of the awakening, it's the number of clear vision, but it's also on the duality side, it's the number of dulling of your vision also, where you might go blind. You might feel that people, they might be promoting it so much that people are just totally tired. They're tired of hearing about it. We was tired of hearing about Ebola. We was tired of hearing about West Nile. We was tired of hearing about all this stuff. And yes, we are tired. But this is just reminding you that, of course, you need to wash your hands. Plus, you need to clean your body. Plus, you need to wash your backside. Yes, you need to know how to do all those stuff naturally. And sometimes, if you're not into the natural stuff, then go to the regular stuff. Go to the hand sanitizer. Go to the Dettol. Go to the Lysol, if that's what you got to do for immediate response. So, and be protective and be proactive and help educate your family as much as you can. I remember back in the day, I had a whole family meeting right at my house. I had a family meeting to call all my family, and I had Aton come and speak. And that's when Aton was more accessible to certain things, so it's very important that you realize that it's good to get this information, internalize it, and then apply it by teaching yourself, teaching your family, and teaching those that you love around you. Even if you you can't go to their house and you can't meet them, then call a conference call. Go to freeconferencecall.com or freeconferencecallhd.com and do a conference call with your family. I'm about to call a conference call with my family by next week. I'm going to call a conference call by my family by next week, and we're going to talk about it and break it all down. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that we keep on a higher vibration. They're telling people not to travel to Jamaica. They're telling people that, not to travel at all, but people are going about their day. I went riding my bike. I was riding my bike, exercising, working out today. I even stopped in an organic supermarket to check out what's happening, to feel the vibration. And people are still out there doing their thing. And I heard one particular person say, it's already in the air. The coronavirus is already in the air. We more than likely all going to have it, all going to get it. I heard somebody say that. And if that's the case, and he says, the person specifically says, all you have to do, keep your immune system up. Boost your immune system. Google the foods, the vegetables, the herbs, the fruits that helps to boost your immune system, whether it's vitamin C intake, liquid vitamin C, whatever you got to do to keep it moving. It's now becoming the norm. So what this is doing might be a blessing, although it's a Pandora's box. And remember, I spoke about Pandora's box. Although Pandora's box is being open, and we might think it's a whole surge of diseases and stuff happening, but it's also helping us to learn to adapt and to learn to be more adaptable and learning to be more flexible during these times. So all of us have to learn to do this. All of us have to learn to eat better. They don't know. Therefore, the ancestors are probably a part of this too. The ancestors are saying, look, man, y'all need to stay focused and get on y'all game again. Y'all got to get on your health game again. And that's the truth. We all have to get on our health game, and we have to start training and teaching our babies to get on their health game from now on. No more should we be given, and that's going to cut down on their economy in the sense of junk food. Junk food is going to become less as far as the conscious minds is concerned, those that are conscious of their health. But then those that want to be high on energy and take care of themselves, they're going to be fasting more. Fasting and detoxing is going to start being implemented. You might start reading How to Eat to Live, or all of Dr. Africa's books and all the Queen of Fools books, and watch all of Dr. Sabi's video and all of KT's video and all of Inky's video or all of Abundance Child's video or all of everybody's videos out there. Is going to happen. And that's a good thing. And that's why I'm a high vibration, because I understand the vibration of 2020, why it is the clear vision. It's giving you a clear road on where you got to go. And because the 2 and the 2 is a health number and the 4 is a health number, remember, in all numerology, or in my study of numbers, all the even numbers are the health numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do you appreciate? Appreciate yourself. Appreciate your healing. Appreciate your growing. Appreciate you being your very best in the times when they might think it's the worst. It's time for us to come out. Remember, our people was inventing great things even at their worst time. When you go back to great inventors like the Elijah Woods or the Elijah McCoys or the Garrett Morris and Morris and all them type of people, it was during slavery and Jim Crow and all those times. In their worst times, when times was going bad, is when they started doing the most magnificent stuff. So we got to do it. Turn up, study, Google. Sometimes, and people are throwing out vitamin C's and echinacea, elderberries, all types of berries. Like Dr. Sabi would say, all types of berries except cranberry. All types of organic berries and natural berries except cranberry. That's what Dr. Sabi would say. So they were all good. Elderberry, tea tree. They throwing it all out there, but it's telling us also to look within and start researching for yourself. I got books galore over here on all of the research. I got books galore on black seed and all that kind of stuff and all that kind of stuff. I got books galore. I have all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it took years of research. But now all you millennials have it at your hands. You can Google this stuff up right now and find out what to go to the store to eat, how much water you need to drink, what's the circadian rhythm, how to understand your circadian rhythm, why you eat after 11 a.m. or 12 noon and don't eat after 7 p.m. or whatever. Dealing with the circadian, why your body goes through a cleanse and a cycle. Now you can Google this stuff up at your hands, when back in the day we had to study. I have a library, and even my children, one of my sons are saying, yo, look, we're going to buy this property and we're going to produce a King Simon library. Let's do it. Hey, when I transition, I don't care what, as long as you don't sell those books. If you're not going to sell the books or give them to a black institution, I tell all my children, give my books. If you're not going to keep the books, give it to a black-owned institution, owned and operated institution that will be able to use all of my health books, all of my astrology books, my numerology books, all of my historical books, all my history books. Take it and do what you want, but give it to the people that need it the most. Give it to the people that need it the most. You know what I'm saying? So it is very imperative that we stay on a higher vibration, because at the end of the day, after everybody throws up all the different remedies and all the different stuff up there, at the end of the day, healing begins with you. It doesn't matter if the herbs put in your body. It doesn't matter. Healing starts with the body. You can cut myself right now, and then after it start bleeding, I start covering up, it will start to solidify and start to heal itself. So the body heals itself first. Body heals itself first. The herbs and the fruits and vegetables are here to foster that healing so the body can have a better condition for it to heal. But the body heals itself first. I was taught that by Dr. Africa, by Dr. Sabi, by Dr. Phil Valentine, Dr. Nalani, Queen Afua. I've been taught that by some of the great people over the years. And now you have the young ones coming up, the KT, the Arch Degree, the Abundance Child. These people are coming up, the Asma. As long as they're able to take care of their health and maintain their balance, and KT's wife and Inky and all these other people are doing whatever kind of work, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And Supernova, how can I forget my brother Supernova? Can't forget my brother Supernova, because Supernova is doing the work also. So, like I said, I'm going to put the topic again. The topic I'll say before I finish off. The topic is, stay on a higher vibration during these times and any other negative times that they're trying to push out there in media. And, the president is coming in and talking all this, and the CDC is talking this, and the World Health Organization, WHO, is talking all of this. That's all fine and dandy. Oh, yes. And you can't forget red pill and blue pill. That's part of the family. And mama pill. You can't forget that family. You can't forget all of Sabi's family, and everybody that's doing the work. As a matter of fact, I'm working on bringing in Abdul Bowman, which is Dr. Sabi's first son in the healing experience and growing. I just spoke to him online with Mr. G, and big up to Mr. G, who was on the Breakfast Club just recently promoting his Dr. Sabi book. So it is what it is. And continue, go online and get Dr. Africa's books, all of his books. Like he always says, when he transitioned, he put out enough work, enough scientific work, enough lectures, enough stuff, and in book form, he got them in book. This is the thick new one called The Textbook of African Holistic Health. Very good book by Dr. Africa. And of course, he got Nutricide. He got Nutricide Part 1 and Nutricide Part 2. Anything by Queen Afua, anything by Supernova. Look, it's time to get your knowledge up. And then when you get your knowledge up, you get your application up. And when you get your application up, then you start to help other people to learn how to get their knowledge up and get their application up, because it's all about getting the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is when you apply this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and take it to the next level. The babies need it. So you out there that are supposed to be health practitioners one day, you that are sacred women or sacred medicine women or under some type of system that's trying to help develop you to be your very best, go for it. Whether you fail or succeed, you learn from your fail, readjust, don't make no excuses, and keep it moving. Whether you succeed, you grow on your success. You could be the next Dr. Africa, the next Sabi, the next Queen Afua, whoever you want to be, you can be that. Because all of us have intuition and all of us have the capacity to be healers in our own way. Whether you're studying allopathic health or you're studying naturopathic health, you can blend the two like Dr. Africa did. Because remember, Dr. Africa was an allopathic medical nurse in the military. And when he left that and then he transitioned into the naturopathic medicine, he brought the both together and showed you how European medicine deals with the masculine part, but African medicine, indigenous medicine, deals with the balance of the male and the female and understanding the male and the female dynamic in health, medicine, herbs, and all that. Dr. Africa taught that. Because like he says, and how he used to say, he respects Dr. Sabi for being the engineer, what he was, and being an herbologist. But Dr. Africa would always say, I'm a scientist. I've come from a science background. So both of them complemented each other in their own way. But Dr. Africa had his way. Dr. Sabi had his way. Dr. Dick Gregory had his way. They all had, Dr. Elijah Muhammad had his way. They all had their way, which is helpful to the people. It's just multiple levels of growth on each way. So I respect all of them. And I've learned from all of them because I was in the Nation of Islam. I was an active member in the Nation of Islam. And How to Eat to Live, I have the book still right here. Matter of fact, I got the hardcover book of How to Eat to Live. This is a hardcover. This is part 2, and I got part 1 right here. I got How to Eat to Live. And I still read and study it because the messenger's words are still strong and still pervasive and still good and still understandable. And it's still simple. The messenger kept it simple. And remember, Dr. Sabi was also in the Nation of Islam from out of New Orleans. And he said the messenger was the one to teach him not to eat meat. Hey, it all goes into circles here. Dr. Africa was a good friend of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad's brother. Oh, do you know this? See, I've been to Dr. Africa's house. I've sat at his feet and asked him all kinds of questions, not about just health, about his life in music and entertainment and all that. Dr. Africa is a prolific piano player. A lot of you wouldn't even know that. Dr. Sabi was a poet extraordinaire to jazz. He loved to perform with the jazz players and do poetry with the jazz players. Y'all wouldn't even know that. So music is also something healing that our elders used. Phil Valentine was a singer and a performer. A lot of y'all wouldn't even know that. Baba Heru, a performer with guitar and all that. A lot of you wouldn't even know that. He plays a 12-string guitar. Baba Heru, the Ankh Man. Y'all wouldn't even know that because y'all not sitting down with these elders and talking to them and extracting the information from them and finding out what type of greatness and what type of other healing modalities that they use, whether it was music, whether it was sound, because each one of those modalities can help and take us to a higher level, get into that frequencies, 528, 417, learn about the higher frequencies and listen to them. Ralph Smart put them out there all the time. It's on YouTube. You can listen to these frequencies. You can listen to these higher frequencies that will help change your vibration to keep you on a higher vibration. Listen, family. I'm a former reggae singer that sang all that song that you see me start off my video with, We Only Have One Life to Live. That's my song I wrote in the 90s. I wrote that song in the 90s, and I'm turning 3 of my songs that I wrote in the 80s and 90s into book form for children. Now I'm remixing what I've done into something that's going to serve the young people and help guide them to a better understanding of themselves through my musical lyrics that I wrote and turned them into children's books and more than likely put the song to it. Oh, man, it's all about that, man. I ain't got no time for the drama. Somebody text me about doing a consultation. And then when I sent them my fees, they had the nerve to say, "You crazy, man," and then try to say that I'm conning the people and all that kind of stuff. I say, let me tell you something. And what's so funny? This is so funny. Now y'all know that I've said on my station, I've said on this platform and other platform that there are certain numbers that like to argue. First, especially the number 9 can get into arguments very heavily. Number 8 can get into arguments. 7s can get into arguments, but they rather be to themselves first. Number 1s can get into arguments, and 3 can get into arguments. But the primary number for arguments are number 9 and number 8. Primary numbers, but there are other sub numbers after that. The guy that sent me his birthday was born January 18th. Go figure. So when I seen that, I texted him. I said, "I see that you're born." I said, "LOL. I see that you're born on one of the argumentative numbers, and I'm not even going to go there with you because I don't waste my energy like that." Boom. And I blocked him, put him in the block party, let him enjoy the block party. And look, I don't have to do that. If you don't respect what I'm doing, but you text me because you watch me either on Brother Richard's channel or this channel or Sonetta's channel or seen me on Joel's channel, we specifically say we got a service. This is our service. I do numerovation for a service. He don't go to his boss and he don't want his boss to say, "Nah, I'm not gonna pay you for the time that you did this," but he's gonna come to me and try to mess. Sometimes they spend my sessions are less than a Jordan sneakers. My sessions are less than Jordan sneakers. Jordan's brand new sneakers. My sessions, and I bet you that guy have Jordans on or something else. I don't want to judge him. I don't want to disrespect him. But once he sent me his birthday, not only is he born on the 18th, which is a number 9, which is one of the argumentative numbers. He's born under the sign of Capricorn, which is ruled by the number 8, which is also a number of argumentative and like to get into arguments or like good debates. They love to get into debates. Hey, I'm good. I understand now. I was good. So I'm not going to waste no more time because he don't know. I already read him as soon as he sent me his name and his birthday. As soon as you send me your name and birthday, I got it. I don't care if you just send me your name. I got what you are and who you are already. That's just how numbers work for me. I have a talent. You want to lose my, you want to disrespect my talent? Oh, please. And then he says, why don't you teach people how to do it? I say, I do teach class. Matter of fact, I do teach class. And if you don't want to come to my class, guess what? Lloyd Strayhorn has a basic class in numbers on Udemy. On Udemy. You can go to udemy.com. That's UDEMY.com. And guess what? Lloyd Strayhorn has a basic numerology class on Udemy. I suggest I don't even have to produce a class on there on the basic numerology because Lloyd has done it. I do numerovation because I grew up under motivational speakers. I studied with Les Brown in 2005 when he did a whole month here in New York City in 2005 at the Penn Hotel. He can verify that. Even I met his daughter and everything at that. Una Brown, I met all of them over there. That's where I met Ed Blunt for the first time, who was another motivational speaker. And I studied with them, so I implement and connect numbers with motivation, and I help to motivate you to show you how to activate your numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do, and I love to do it. Also, I produce events. People know me for producing events since Reggae, Soca, SOBs, Temptations Nightclub. I've done Irving Plaza, Madison Square Garden. I've done the Palladium. I've done Radio City Hall with other promoters. I've done Randall's Island with 20 to 30,000 people. I've done this for years. Oh, man. I tell people, oh, man, like I said, if you want to do a Numerovation session with me, I do not do readings. I repeat that to many people. I don't do readings. I do advising, and I do consultation. And yes, it is a circulatory fee because the more you circulate, the more it comes back to you. And the more energy you give to me, the more I give to you throughout your session. So 22, somebody said they're a master. They born December 22nd. Whoa, powerful number because one of our great scholars was born under the 22nd, and that was Chancellor Williams. And he wrote numerous books because he was able to connect his energy to the writing skills that he had. And all people born under master numbers are supposed to do masterful things and take themselves to a master level. But most master numbers are like eagles in a chicken coop. Like I tell most master numbers, y'all are like eagle in a chicken coop. You're acting like chickens when you're supposed to be flying like an eagle. All master numbers born on the 11th or the 22nd of any month. So I just touched that just to show you where you're supposed to be at. So if you want to win lottery, this man won lottery 19 times in 1 month. You go and get this book. Can you activate some lottery numbers? Third degree, you don't even know me at all. I'll give you the stats and the information. Bang! This man won lotto 19 times in 1 month. He shows you how to use your numerology, your astrology, and your biorhythms in this book right here. He died. He passed on. He was a good friend of Lloyd Strayhorn. He even mentioned Lloyd in this book, and Lloyd mentions him in his book. But he shows you how to do it. It's there. And you can check out C. Freeman L. There's different systems on how to read numbers, but you have to be dedicated. According to these people, they say you have to be dedicated and you have to, but he won lottery 19 times. And then he mentions a lady named Gail Howard who won lottery 72 times. 72 times. As you see, with him, he won lottery 1,000 here, 5,000 here, 2,000 here, 10,000 there. He didn't go for the big lottery because he wanted to stay under the radar and take care of his paintings and take care of his family. That's how he did it. He's a black man. He didn't want to show these people their magic like that, but he did write a book on it. So make sure you get that book. Make sure you get that book, and I'll show the book again. His family, his daughter is still handling the publication of it, because this is a brand new one, because I gave my aunt the last one because she's into lottery and she wins lotto and don't tell nobody. But this one is called How to Win Games of Chance by Kenneth Dickerson. Kenneth Dickerson. No. You just got to keep on trying. If you give up, you said you can never get it to work on if you give up, that's the problem. You gotta study all angles of that Kenneth Dickerson book. Study it all, because he even got one dealing with smoke, cigarette smoke. He got one dealing with all kinds of varieties of different ways of winning. It's so deep how Kenneth Dickerson breaks that down. But he was one of the best in his time. Gail Howard was one of the best at her time. C. Freeman L. was one of the best in his time. Now, C. Freeman L., I don't know if he has a book out on it, but he does have videos out on numerology and all that, and how to win lotto through numerology and how to recognize patterns in numbers. C. Freeman L. was very good at it also. Just letting you know, since y'all mentioned lotto. So, keeping on a high vibration. Yes, C. Freeman L. Lottery. Yes, I was studying C. Freeman. Well, keep on studying. Study all of them. Don't study one of them. Study all aspects, because all of them are valid if you're willing to use all of them. They work. It's about patterns. Remember, scientists, physicists, theoretical physicists, they study the patterns of numbers connected to the universe. They study patterns. I study patterns connected to family, friends, and situations and all that, as far as human existence is concerned. Because I hate to hear, let me not say hate. I dislike hearing when physicists and all these great ones like Neil deGrasse Tyson and the Jim Gates, all these brothers that are saying certain things, and all these white scientists saying, oh, the universe is mathematics, the universe is numbers, the universe is this, as if we don't live on Earth and we're in the universe with this damn thing. What's wrong with us? We are mathematics too. We're living math. And math is just a minute or a high level form of us to understand our connection to the universe. The universe is much more than this. The creation is much more than this. Please understand that. Please understand that. It's just that numbers bring it to something that man could understand. That's why we have the computer technology, or the binary code of the 0100110001. Because if you didn't understand the 0010001, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing right now on the computers, on the phone. We wouldn't be doing nothing in technology if we didn't understand the binary codes of 001001. And in numerology, from an esoterical perspective, that's female, male, male, female, male, female, balance, male, female. It's all about the balance. They have to work together. Stop playing. They got to work together. It's the balance. So I'm loving this energy. I'm loving it. And I'm drinking my beet juice. I don't care what nobody say. I'm drinking my beet juice. I'm drinking my beet juice, family. I'm drinking my greens. I'm eating well. I'm taking care of my health. I'm going to do a detox tomorrow. I'm keeping it focused, keeping on a high vibration. And like I said, the topic is, I'm going to put the topic in again. The topic is stay on a higher vibration during these times from a numerovational point of view. And I am your brother, family. I am your brother. I am your brother. I'm going to get ready to get out of here. It's almost an hour. Once again, please get my book on Amazon and Kindle. Please get my book on Amazon and Kindle. It's called Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. I don't have everything in this book. This is just part one. I got more books to come out. As a matter of fact, I got 7 more books after I wrote 3 books. I got 7 more books to come out. This is a good book. But also in the back of the book, I made sure I put recommended reading in the book if you want to take it to the next level. I may not be teaching classes right now, but Lloyd has a great class on Udemy.com. Lloyd Strayhorn, How to Read People Like a Book. On Udemy, he gives you a basic breakdown of numbers from the perspective of what he studied. Go make sure you go and take that class. I think it was for $12.99 Udemy before a certain time, but it might be a little more now on Udemy.com. Go learn the numbers. Go learn at least the basic. Remember, numbers do not control you. Astrology don't control you. It guides you and help you to navigate through this realm until you're ready to elevate and transition to the next realm and keep it moving. But it's here for guidance. It's like a GPS. And I know most of you know your way on home and still use a GPS. Ain't that something? People know their way. They driving and they know their way home, but they say they'll go to the GPS, take me home. You driving. You don't need the GPS to take you home. You driving. But numerology or astrology is here to say, if there's blockage, if there's challenges, if there's power numbers, let me give you some guidance through my sessions, through my Numerovation sessions, my consultations, and my advisory, because that's what we do, is advise and guide you. So if you want to do that, please, please, please text me your full name. I'm gonna put that right now in the chat. Full name and date of birth and DOB to 347-496-1022. Text me that, and then text me there, and then we can set up the appointment. Yes, it does cost, because investing in yourself doesn't cost, it pays. Investing in yourself, as far as getting a astronumerology session with Lloyd, or a numerovation session with me, or a cardology session with Aquarius Maxim, or a gematria section with my brother Blue Pill, or with Ra'aku with cosmophysics, whether you go through any of these modalities, whatever you do, it doesn't cost, it pays, because it helps you to heighten yourself and take yourself to another level. That's what we're here to help you do, family. Make sure you take the time and invest yourself. And that's what we used to say on radio, family. That's what I used to say on television and radio. Advertisement doesn't cost, it pays you. McDonald's advertises no matter what. That's why they have reached 1 billion people serving. McDonald's, the executives of McDonald's don't even look at the advertisements. But I'm telling you, family, they advertise because they know all the time when you constantly are in people's faces and in people's ears and in people's face, you're going to constantly think about, you know what? I need to go get me a session. Oh, and you know what? I need to go get me a McDonald's. That's why advertisement is so important. Why you think I advertise on Brother Rich? And I will never stop advertising on Brother Rich, because he has been a supporter of me and I've been a supporter of him. He has said online numerous times that I have helped him just off for saying certain things about the numbers. Just when he was down and out and wanting to give up. Brother Rich will tell you, he was down, out, and wanting to give up. It was cold. And when I came by with my energy, while I'm giving out flyers in the cold and doing what I do, I said, man, you a number 17, man. That's money. That's spiritual understanding, creativity, and money. You gonna be all right. And when I did that to Brother Rich, Brother Rich made $700 to $800 right after I left him, because his energy went up. His vibration went up. Ask him. He said it numerous times on his channel, Black Magic 363. He said it numerous times that I've helped him out. You know? And Lloyd Strayhorn helped me out and made me become what I had to become in this realm after listening to him on radio back in '88. And then I became number 1 on the reggae chart. Not number 1, number 5 on the reggae charts in New York, in Jamaica, and throughout Canada at that time in 1989, 1990. They were playing my music all over the place. Aziza, what's up, girl? Assalamu alaikum. You born October 5th. You born the same day as Neil deGrasse Tyson. Interesting. You're a brilliant soul, girl. Keep on learning, keep on studying, stay focused. You love to travel. You need to work for yourself. You don't need to work for nobody else. Don't be scattered mind. Stop being all over the place. Focus on one thing and you will accomplish all your goals. There's more, of course, I can go into with your name and everything else, but I'm just going to give you that and keep it moving, all right? I'm getting ready to get on out of here. I love you. I respect you. Remember, get my book, Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. Get my promotional book showing you how to promote from the ground level up. No promotion is bad promotion by King Simon. No promotion is bad promotion by King Simon. Make sure you get these books for your library. Boom. Make sure you get these books for your library. Preparedness Now. This is by Aton, our brother. Preparedness Now. Get this book. It gives you a lot of information, even gives you a list on what you need to learn how to store and how to have home supplies in your house just in case of emergencies. And these two books by Dave Black. This one is called What to Do If Ish Hit the Fan. And this one is called Living Off the Grid by Dave Black. So all three of these books are good for you, my family. Please have a great day, afternoon, or evening. Stay focused, stay high, stay strong, stay out of people's way. Keep your hands clean, keep your nose clean, keep your ass clean, and keep everything else clean, and try to stay away from crowded places as much as you can. Stay focused. I love you. I respect you. And like I said, please, if you want to do a session with me, you can text me at 347-496-1022. Now, I am backed up after Brother Rich's show, after a successful overly successful with Brother Rich and Lloyd Strayhorn. I am backed up into next week, but remember, I have a first pay, first serve policy. So if you do pay, I make sure I got you on the list and I'm knocking it all out. I got you on the list and I'm knocking it all out. So, hey, I'm going to get ready to get on out of here. Let me close with one of my other songs from back in the day. And I'm out of here. Where's the next song coming up? Let's see. Let's play that song and we are out of here. I love you. Love can't run away. Love can't run away. This is what's the song called. Love can't run away from me again. Never let it go. Love yourself, love your family, love your woman, love your man. Can't hide away from me again. I'll be searching high and low. Love won't keep me back. In this time, in love, I will have to grow. All I can say to you, my friends, never let love grow. Love can't run away from me again. It was hard for me to find. Love can't hide away from me again. I have found it and now it's mine. Love is tender, love is sweet, it dwells deep in my soul. And when you find this true love, never let it go.